Hello everyone, welcome back to TW 2016, P1 Omega here, and this is episode 3 of my WCW 2016 save. In this episode I'm going to be booking my first Nitro, and I'm going to show you my booking process as it is. So, first things first, I have set a few storylines. So, these are to take me through to the final battle. I just wanted to give most of the people on my roster something to do going into that show. So, with regards to crowd management, always good to start the show off with a good car crash style match. So, this is going to start one of my new storylines, the Young Bucks versus the new team of Ricochet and Will Ospreay, after Ricochet and Seidel turned out to have pretty poor chemistry as a team. So, 13 minutes seems, maybe shorter, maybe 11 minutes. We'll have the Young Bucks go over. We want, for our first match, to get the crowd into it, we want something like a car crash, steal the show, or a mayhem style match. I'm going to go for a car crash since that's more appropriate for these guys. Make it an open match, because I trust all of these to deliver a good match for me. The Young Bucks are heels, so we'll give them a tainted finish to give a reason for this storyline to continue. So that'll be my first match. Oh, no road agents. Just having Nash be my road agent for most of these matches. I don't have anyone assigned to the position right now, but Nash is still good at being a road agent, so I don't feel like I need to hire one. Okay, so now for an angle, we'll do a post-match attack, a post-match beatdown. That will keep the storyline rolling. So, Young Bucks beatdown, Ricochet and Ospreay post-match. Some heat on them, because the Bucks, I believe, are lower down on the card. So, give them something to do. Try and push them. Okay. Now we want something a bit higher on the card. So we'll go for this MVP versus Magnus match. We'll say, let's have MVP cut a promo. So, but MVP cut a promo on Magnus. And then I'll go for a tag team match where MVP can team with, let's have the Amazing Red, because he's not going to be doing anything, really. Exclude booked, we don't want to book the same people twice. And going against Nick Magnus and Marty Scurll. So putting these lower carders in with the upper carders should try and push them a little bit. So, give them 10 minutes. And we'll have MVP go over. Oh, actually, thinking about it, I'll have Magnus go over by pinning the Amazing Red. So MVP doesn't get pinned. There's an excuse for this to continue. Don't want this to be an open match. We'll just let it be a regular style match. Okay. So, first two matches on the card, I've already put 4 people on. A couple of my lower carders have got positions. So, we'll move on to the next. My TV champion, Kenny Omega, is going to make a defense. Kenny Omega, I believe, is being pushed as a face mid-carder. So, a lower heel. We'll go for Tetsuya Naito, who yet to make his debut for me. And we'll give these guys plenty of time to put on a good match. Omega goes over. Make it an open match. These two can steal the show, I believe. So, decisive win for Omega. Defending his television title. Okay. Match ratio is about 70%, so now I need to have an angle. For this one, I'll give Omega something to do. I'll really try and hype him up. Over. Actually, I'll place that before his match. And then post-match, I'll get him to do a handshake with Naito, but Naito is going to refuse. Don't have a storyline between them, but it just gets them both on TV. Next, I'll do something to advance the Chris Hero versus Abyss storyline. So Chris Hero can take on Alex Shelley. So Alex Shelley is going to win because of outside interference when Chris Hero is attacked by Abyss. There's going to be a mystery why Abyss attacks him. That'll be a storytelling style match. I'll go for that. And then post-match, we'll have Abyss continue to attack Chris Hero. Next, just a short thing to pop the crowd. So we'll show a worker getting ready, an uppercutter. Let's go for, would be a good uppercutter. We'll go for Bobby Lashley. So Lashley is going to be a storyline with Cody Rhodes, but I'll have Lashley take on Drew Galloway. That's going to be my main event for tonight. Drew Galloway can go over in an open match with a tasted win. That works fine. Don't want the title to be on the line in this match. So I've got another 20 minutes. Really, it's up to me which storyline I want to advance here. So we'll have the Motor City Machine Guns request a match against the Tag Team Champions. So Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin will appeal to my authority figure, which is going to be Nash. Take him off the announce table for a match against Frankie Kazarian and Eric Young. So this is going to set this storyline off, where the Motor City Machine Guns implode. Speaking of the Tag Team Champions, they haven't been booked on the show, so I'll have them face Red Dragon, who they are going to be feuding with later on at Final Battle. Not Final Battle, that was Ring of Honor. Sorry, I just watched Final Battle today. Fantastic show. Starcade is what I meant. So Eric Young can go over in a... We'll have them try and steal the show as well. So like, these guys have the potential. Open decisive win. So Red Dragon can come back later on. Kazarian and Young defend their tactics. And we'll have a promo from Matt Hardy about Drew Galloway, so that'll advance that storyline. Okay, Matt wants to work unscripted, that's fine. Okay, so that's my main show. I'll see if I want to book any pre-show matches. Let's see who I haven't used. In terms of faces, I haven't used. We'll have Sabin and Sabre Jr. taking on Adam Cole, John Hennigan in a pre-show match. Just try and get everyone on the card if possible. Since they're all underwritten contracts, so there's no real reason not to have them on. Adam Cole wins open match decisively. So put the US champion over a bit. Abyss can wrestle Jimmy Havoc. So this will just be a short squash match. Because Havoc is quite low down the card. And there's nowhere really for me to put him over yet. So that's that. And one more pre-show match. So Matt Sydal and Michael Elgin take on Cody Rhodes. Rhodes is the only heel I haven't booked. Okay, someone's gonna pull double duty. Naito. And we'll have Michael Elgin go over. Okay, so that's my entire show. Let's see how it goes. Okay, in a pre-show bout that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Adam Cole and John Hennigan defeated Chris Sabin and Zack Sabre Jr. in 12:51 when Adam Cole defeated Chris Sabin by pinfall with a flying crossbody. Fantastic performances all around. Improvements from Adam Cole in performance. So that's why you want to book these guys on the pre-show, because even though their popularity might not change too much, there's still a chance for them to improve their skills on these pre-show matches. In a pre-show bout that had decent wrestling but little heat, Adam Abyss defeated Jimmy Havoc by 6:45 by pinfall with Black Hole Slam. So, just a short match that gets Abyss on the card. Gets Jimmy Havoc something to do. Hopefully, even though he's lost quite decisively, it should be a little popularity boost just that he's appearing on screen for me. Pre-show bout that had good wrestling but didn't have much heat. Matt Sydal and Michael Elgin defeated Cody Rhodes and Tetsuya Naito in 13:02. Michael Elgin defeated Tetsuya Naito by submission with a crossface. So Elgin didn't have as good of a performance as I wanted. He was really off his game. But if he got 55 off his game, I'm not too worried about it. I just hope he becomes a bit more consistent. Improvements from Rhodes and Sydal. Fantastic performance from Rhodes, in fact. And that 68 rating is fantastic. So, my first match on the main show, Young Bucks versus Ricochet and Ospreay. Decent wrestling, but little heat. Young Bucks defeated Ricochet and Ospreay in 10:40 when Nick Jackson defeated Will Ospreay by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. Okay, so that starts off that storyline. Great performance all around. Got the show off to a strong start and got the crowd buzzing. High 69 rating. And the Young Bucks are improving their performance skills. Match is over and Ricochet and Ospreay are left down. Young Bucks are celebrating, but then stop and see their opponents still on the ground, and then they beat them down into the canvas. The storyline lost heat there. Only a 32 rating. That's because the Young Bucks aren't too over. Nor is Ricochet and Ospreay, to be honest. So wasn't expecting a high rating, but it gives them something to do, gets them more over. So the next future storylines involving them will get higher ratings. So MVP cuts a promo hyping up his match with Nick Magnus. Got a decent rating. MVP is one of my main eventers here. And he's changing his gimmick slightly. Oh yeah, I forgot. He changed. It doesn't matter too much. It's just I want to give him a gimmick that suited him a bit better. So in about decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Nick Magnus and Marty Scurll defeated MVP and the Amazing Red in 10-19, when Magnus defeated Amazing Red by pinfall with the Tormentum. So MVP was head and shoulders above everyone else. Amazing Red was the weak link, so it does make sense for Amazing Red to take the pinfall. Lack of psychology, quite interesting. 10A and Kevin Nash have good chemistry when calling matches together, so changing my commentary team around was a definite improvement, and that'll just increase ratings across the board for the entire show. And that advances my MVP versus Magnus storyline. So a video to promote Kenny Omega, 41 rating. About decent wrestling but little heat. Kenny Omega defeated Tetsuya Naito in 17-13 by pinfall with Kreutz Wrath. Omega makes defense #1 of his World Television title. So Omega was really off his game and visibly tiring before the end of the match. Okay, but still a decent 54. Got the crowd buzzing, so future ratings on the show should be a little bit higher. Match is over and Naito celebrating. Kenny Omega walks over and offers his hand as a sign of respect, but Naito laughs and refuses the handshake. Only a 33 rating, but neither of them are that over. And about that, a decent wrestling but little heat, Alex Shelley defeated Chris Hero in 12:02 by pinfall with a Shiranui, following interference from Abyss. So, decent ratings all around, got the crowd hotter, and starts that storyline between Hero and Abyss. So, unfortunately, that lost a bit of heat, the beatdown post-match, but okay. Lashley sitting backstage getting ready, decent rating. Most City Machine Guns backstage with Nash. They're given a chance to wrestle Kazarian and Young in a tag match for the title, and Nash accepts the request. So we'll pre-book that match for next week. So Motor City Machine Guns versus Kazarian and Young. That's going to be for the tag titles. They've just put that there to remind me next week. And that starts off my storyline I'm going to do between Sabin and Shelley. And about that, decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. Kazarian and Young defeated Red Dragon in 15:04 when Eric Young defeated Kyle O'Reilly by pinfall with a spiked pile driver. Kazarian and Young made defense #1 of their WCW World Tag Team titles. So great match, got the crowd buzzing. Good performances all around. Kyle O'Reilly actually with a lower one than I was expecting. That starts off the Young Kazarian versus Red Dragon storyline. No improvements, unfortunately. Matt Hardy cuts a promo, hyping his upcoming match with Drew Galloway. Got a decent 70 rating. That advances that storyline, gains heat. And for my main event, that's what I wanted. Highest match of the show, rating 78 in a good match. Drew Galloway defeated Bobby Lashley in 14:53 by pinfall with underhanded tactics. Bobby Lashley is improving his Rumble skills, so getting a high main event improves the rating of the entire show, because a lot of the show's rating comes from the main event. Rating is 71. I was Naito too much on the show, but it increased our popularity in 29 regions, so that's pretty much every region that I was shown in outside of America. So let's get to the office and see what's said about that. So even just after one show, you can see a definite improvement in ratings, just because I now know what the problems were after World War III and how to fix them. So Naito's feeling the effects of the recent schedule. I just won't book him next week. I got a 4.81 TV rating. That's decent enough now. I made a lot of money from that show as well. From the amazing ticket sales, from my TV revenue. So I'm definitely not going to be short of money going forwards. I should be able to open a new developmental territory, create a dojo, and really start cranking out my own future stars as well. So that's it for this episode. As always, like, share, and subscribe, please. And stay cool, everyone. Thank you very much for watching.